The Rockford IceHogs and Texas Stars collide tonight in Game 2 of their Central Division first-round series, and for the IceHogs up 1-0, a chance to close things out. Hello, everybody. Joseph Zakrzewski once again with you for the IceHogs Broadcast Network, presented by BMO Harris Bank, and I'm joined alongside assistant coach Jared Nightingale for the Forest City Diagnostic Imaging diagnosis of the game. And Coach Nightingale, great Game 1. 2-1 victory for your IceHogs. It seemed like this was a team dialed in from the opening puck drop to the final horn. Now the Stars facing elimination. I feel like what was already a nitty-gritty series is going to be even more so. How do you prepare for that tonight?
I think the same mentality. I thought we did a great job, right off from the jump, taking the fight to them, playing desperate. You know what, I don't think it'll be much different tonight. Obviously, that it's a closing game is usually the toughest to close out a team. But, Texas played really well. It's stingy playoff hockey. Both teams competed hard, was limited scoring chances. We expect the same, and that's fun. Guys are excited for it.
And with that, how do you get guys in the locker room maybe not to grip the sticks too tight, put too much pressure on themselves, two finish chances, two finish hits? Because if you do that, things can kind of snowball the other direction and allow Texas maybe that little bit of wiggle room they need to be successful.
Yeah, it's human nature, right? It's the end of the season. Games feel bigger. I think that's where you really rely on your leadership core and trust what you've done all year. It's gotten us to this point. We've been in a lot of tight games and against good teams. In Texas, it's just another game. It's going to be, really excited to see, the team and how we approach it.
Well, you're a former defenseman, and you know this very well, the postseason playoff picture. Taking care of your defensive zone and talking with some of the players and other coaches, that's pretty much the biggest mindset now. How do you handle that against the Stars team that has a lot of speed, a lot of offensive skill, and I'd imagine they're going to try and magnify that even more with their backs against the wall? Yeah,
it's always, no matter the team you're playing, we're big believers that, the most important part of the game is your own zone. Being connected and tracking back hard, limiting scoring chances. And that's usually what happens as teams go on throughout the year, especially in the playoffs. That's why I think to win 2-1, low-scoring game, limited chances, to find a way. Really proud of the group, but turn the page, and the guys know that. They know that we can't be casual on our own end. And like you said, Texas, we expect them to be better.
On the mental front for your IceHogs too, Coach, your big key going into Game 1 was to manage the highs and lows that playoff hockey can certainly bring. Still a young team out there. I'd imagine they were flying pretty high after game number 1. How do you keep everybody level-headed and just try and reset as best as possible?
Yeah, same process we've done all year. Every game's a different story. Game 1 was really, nobody scored for a while. Then we got 2. They scored really quick, an easy opportunity for teams to give in and get frustrated or panic. I thought our guys did a really good job staying calm, staying in the moment. But every game brings different challenges, and we expect that tonight. And we're excited to respond the right way.
How was the veteran approach going into that Game 1? Especially, you mentioned they struck pretty quickly. It was 2-0, made it 2-1 rather fast. I'd imagine your guys like yourself, guys that have experience, Garrett Mitchell, Ryan Stanton, they were the ones that just kind of reeled everybody in. How much do you lean on that experience coming into Game 2 tonight with a little bit of a different energy, a different anxiousness going in?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, we've talked about Stanton, Mitchell all year. I thought that was probably Stan's best game all season, and he's been coming on. It's huge to have those guys, but really, even some guys that are younger, you think of Ian Mitchell, got older guys that have come in, Curtis Gabriel, been really good examples for the guys, Isaac Phillips. I could go on and on. There's a lot of guys that, they haven't necessarily been around a lot, but just their nature, their character, we're all pulling in the same direction, and that's what's fun to see. You guys get rewarded when we're all cohesive and pulling together.
Well, the IceHogs are going to look to replicate that success from Game 1 to Game 2 tonight. Being connected, manage emotions, and play a full 60-minute effort. But in your mind, outside of those 3 keys, I'd imagine, what's going to be the difference maker for the IceHogs tonight?
Let's be really sharp early. Usually teams, when they're against the wall, we expect Texas to have a strong push. We got to bring that same excitement we did the other night and try to focus shift by shift and take it to them.
Jared, I appreciate it. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Assistant Coach Jared Nightingale joining us for the Forest City Diagnostic Imaging diagnosis of the game as the IceHogs prepare for Game 2 against the Texas Stars at BMO Harris Bank Center. You're listening and watching Rockford IceHogs Hockey on the Hogs Broadcast Network, presented by BMO Harris Bank.